Okay guys, come with us to Manchester where we're going to interview two of our new mentees who have managed to secure their first Airbnb properties. So come with us. Hey guys, so today we're here with Sammy. He's one of our mentees and he's been able to acquire his first Airbnb property. Now, Sammy, tell us a bit more about yourself, your background, and how you ended up going for Airbnb.
Just a graduate, just like everyone else pretty much. Tried to get into the job market. Job market is really tough at the moment. Came from Spain straight to the UK. It's been a smooth sail since. It's been okay. After graduating, it's just kind of trying to look at what other options I could do, what other ways I could make money without having to actually trying to work a 9 to 5 and then earning potentially. Obviously, as a graduate role, you might earn about 25, 30k max, and you might not even be able to get the job because you don't have the experience. They put you in a space where you are forced to either work your way out or you get stuck in the 9 to 5 system pretty much.
Yeah. Nah, I rate that. To be honest, you're thinking outside the box. And to be honest, if I look back at my own background, I was thinking the same, bro. I'm not trying to get stuck in this cycle, bro. Like, we deserve more, you get what I mean? How was getting your first deal? Like, how did you come across your first deal?
Well, obviously, if we're going to talk before mentorship, it was tough. A lot of rejections, not even getting replies. Out of 20 people you message, you might get about 2 replies. And they don't even want to know like what your idea is or what you're trying to do. After the mentorship, it was a thing now where I had someone to speak to. I had someone to call at like 9 p.m, 10 p.m, talking about what can I do next, what should I do next, what kind of things I can offer, what things should I say to the landlord, and that helped me a lot. To be honest, through your mentorship, it helped me a lot, and just that guidance, that way of making mistakes but having someone to resolve them with you instead of you resolving them by yourself, and then you having to stress, having to think about what did I do wrong, what did I do right, and then you go ahead next property, same thing again. So thank you for your mentorship. We just worked out better.
This is something that makes myself and Giovanna very happy when we hear feedback like this, because genuinely we do this so that our mentees don't have to go through the same mistakes that we went. And obviously you mentioning that before starting it was tough, and actually after starting now it's like you had that guidance, and that's what landed you this deal. It's cold because it means that our work is actually bringing out rewards for our students. We're in this beautiful property. Just break it down, the size and the location as well. Why did you choose this location?
We tried through open rent, contacting landlords and seeking out the location. One advice that you gave me was that when you look at hotels around the area, you are most likely to find the Airbnb around that area, which basically means that if they're not feeling the hotel, come to the Airbnb. 100%. So once I applied that to my system, that made things a lot easier. It narrowed down, it filtered, and that way I was able to find this, obviously this apartment, and secure my first deal.
No, that's pretty interesting.
So we got the Old Trafford Stadium over this side. The cricket ground is over this side as well. Trafford Centre is not too far as well, and I'm close to public transport. So obviously, if they don't have a car, they can go get a bus or a train. Salford Keys is around that way.
It's not too far.
So it's not too far. It's a great location, and obviously, if you're gonna go to actually Manchester, Arndale, that's also perfect as well.
So it's got great transport links. Now talk to us about the audience who were you catering to, if I can say.
So I would say it's mainly, obviously mentioning football stadiums not too far. So obviously if you get the odd couple that might come and watch Man United play, then they will be coming here. I've got the cricket ground as well, which means that whenever there's a cricket game, they'll be coming around here as well. I bought a sofa there, I've got the space. So I managed to squeeze in 4 guests to kind of just increase the potential rates that I can achieve.
Well done. You maximize the potential of the property. And you know what? One thing I like about that is now when you're in the area and there's other people that have 1-bed apartments, you're not in competition with them.
Exactly.
Because the way you've done it now, you can house, I think, 4 or 5, did you say?
4 or 5 people.
Now, the other people with the 1-beds, they can only house 2, 3 at max with a sofa bed. So you already like escaped your competition.
So Sammy, tell us a bit more about your results so far. So ever since going live, how has it been? What are the results looking like?
It's been going well. One tip that I got from your program was that I put the apartment live before I even was able to prepare it. So I listed it on Monday. I had a booking on Friday. So that meant I set myself a deadline. I have to have it ready for Friday.
That's amazing.
So I did that, and that helped me a lot. So it kind of made me push myself even further to make sure this apartment was ready for Friday.
And did you meet the deadline?
I met the deadline.
Amazing.
So, any guest experience so far? Good guest, bad guest? You know
what? It's been good.
Okay.
Like in general, it has been good. I think my last guest, a chair was broken. I said, what happened here? Another one of the modules that taught me was to make sure there is a security deposit for such things that might happen. So obviously the chair was broken, that's fine. Got the deposit, now we'll replace it. So obviously soon I'll have a chair again.
That's really good. Now when you say the chair was broken, did you come in and find out that the chair was broken, or was it your cleaner that reported it to you?
Yeah, it was the cleaner. She came in, she made sure the property was fine, and then obviously she let me know that the chair, it was basically one of the legs was split in half. Man. So obviously she let me know, so I could replace it straight away. So hopefully it should be here tomorrow.
Just a quick one, right? You mentioned your cleaner there. Now, since you started the business, or since you started running this property, have you always had a cleaner?
This is the most simple things that you don't really think about. I would just come down, clean it myself, and then go back, and then wash it myself, and do all of this. When you really think about it, the money that I spent on the petrol, the time that I wasted, and then you let me know, obviously, I got that sorted, saved me time, saved me money, saved me effort. I can just let this Airbnb flow from the house.
You know what? You did something that a lot of beginners do at the start. They feel like they need to, fill in all the shoes, be the cleaners, be the maintenance. And obviously, one thing that we do teach is at the very start, you do want a cleaner, because your cleaner will be your eyes on the site. We're literally, myself and Giovanna, we can be away, and our cleaner will be sending us the reports. And obviously with that as well, we do provide the maintenance team that you guys can use as a mentees. So now that you've mentioned that about the cleaner, I'm just gonna let you know for the next time, any electrical issues, plumbing issues, you can always reach out, or if you go on module 3, you can see that there's a few links. Obviously, you can find our contact list of all of our, power team that comes with the plumber, electrician, and decorator. So literally anything you need, is better you send someone out, save your time, and trust me, it'll go fast. At the end of the day, if there are any issues, since you did take the deposit, the guest is gonna pay, for any of the damage. So you're good. So Sammy, now the part that we all want to know, so what are your numbers? How much do you spend on this unit, and how much are you looking to make from it?
Alright, so rent is £1,500, all included, bills and rent obviously £1,500, and the revenue that I'm looking to make is around 2.5k. So the profit that I'm looking to get is between £800 to £1,000, obviously depending on the month. The furniture, at the start, I was looking to spend around £5,000. However, when I messaged you regarding this, asking you if it's really this expensive to get furniture, you told me no, I've got suppliers for you, which kind of just brought down the price to £2,000 to get this all set up with the bed, the furniture, obviously the sofa.
Now I imagine the same blueprint that you used to secure this unit and obviously average around £800 profit a month. Imagine if you were to repeat that 10 times.
That's £8,000 right there, sitting at home doing nothing.
That's crazy.
Okay, so where do you see yourself going now with the Airbnb? Like, where do you want to be?
Well, obviously, I feel like I need to just work on getting more and more properties. From the program, I've kind of just laid my stepping stones now, and all I've got to do now is to just secure a property, set it up, live, redo it. Amazing. And it's just a matter of patience and time. That's the vision for the future. Hopefully, I can get about 6, 7, 8, 10 properties, and I can just relax after that.
Now, Sammy, how have you found working with us overall, would you say?
It's been really helpful. What I found most helpful was the fact that I could contact you at any time. It was just a way to make less mistakes and for it to be less costly for myself. Because making mistakes in a business like this, obviously you can make mistakes, but just not too many, because then eventually it's going to be too costly, and then next thing you know, you're not in this business anymore. So for me, you were a thing where it was just giving me security. That's it. It was just security for myself. That's what it was. That's
nice to hear. We appreciate that. Really and now, just to end off the video, for anyone at home that may be watching this and is also looking to get started, what's a piece of advice that you would give them?
Well, I would say just look into educating yourself first. kind of just understanding what this business is and seek guidance.
Thank you for watching, guys. That was our sit down with Sammy. Now we're gonna go off to our next student in Manchester that has been able to successfully secure a service accommodation. Just stay tuned for that video, guys.